Sometimes when the world is so sunny and people are a bore, I go to my shaded corner, my shaded corner. A place with all my favorite toys and games and movies and more. I go to my shaded corner, my shaded corner.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 29.
Episode 29.
I don't have anything witty to open up with this week.
Aww.
Not that I usually do, but
You sometimes do.
I don't know. We can just jump right in
Okay.
to the week,
Okay.
because I know you had some exciting stuff go on. If you want to
My
share.
exciting stuff.
All your exciting things.
My one exciting thing.
All your exciting things.
My first COVID shot.
Yay! So now you have COVID, right? That's what it means?
I have COVID antibodies. I guess. Yeah. Kind of. Sort of. Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. I got it. I was really sore the next day.
In your other arm.
No, I was sore in my other arm when I got it. And I have a feeling that's because I twisted my neck weird. And then my arm hurt? I don't know. But
No, because your arm hurt. As soon as you got in the car, you said your arm hurt, and you didn't know which arm you actually got the shot in.
no, I forgot for a second. Yeah, I guess I do.
Which isn't great on your part.
No. But then, yeah, my arm hurt. My other arm hurt. But then the arm that I got the shot in hurt the next day. And then I was groggy, and that's it.
Okay.
So overall, not a terrible experience.
For you, other people we know have had
Other people we know have
horrible experiences.
have had a lot worse symptoms. Yes, but usually it only lasts about a day.
Okay.
So yeah, that's it. That was my exciting week. I'm more than halfway done my book. Kind of sad, kind of happy. It's really good.
How long does it take for them to put out new books?
Ugh, Cassandra Clare's about every 2 years, year and a half to 2 years for her.
Just read slower.
I can't read that slow. Plus, it's really good, so no.
I know what you can read afterwards.
American Gods?
No.
What?
Injustice.
I could. Is there any way I could just get it in like a book format and not?
It is a book. It is a
comic
book
book
format.
and not a comic book format.
It is in a book format.
I want it in like just regular straight novel.
I don't. There probably is novelizations, but read the comic. You got to look at the illustrations and the color.
You know me
and everything.
I'm not great at reading comics. I'm not great at it.
What? Yeah, but it doesn't make any sense.
I feel restrained. Okay, so here's the thing.
Okay.
One, I feel restrained by the images, and I do.
Do you not like looking at pretty pictures?
I do, but I don't like that I have to follow the story along with the pictures.
We went over this before. Your imagination can fill in the gaps in between pictures.
But and then I get like sensory overload too. Like I feel like I have to look at every single image for like 10 minutes and like dissect it and stuff, and then my brain hurts.
You read the True Blood comic book?
Meh. I kind of
didn't read it?
I did get through half of each one.
I need to stop buying you shit.
Just comic books. You just need to stop buying me comic books.
I'm done buying you shit.
You're mean. But just comic books. I can't get through them. Comic books just give me like, I don't know what it is.
I don't either.
I don't like reading comic books.
You don't like pictures.
I don't. I'd rather just read words.
But there's words there too.
Yeah, but it's not. I don't know. I can't explain it.
Clearly.
I can't explain it well. But, like, I feel restrained by comic books. I feel restrained by the fact that I can't imagine what the world looks like. But I also feel restrained by the fact that I feel like I have to stare at these images so intently that I spend too much time on them.
What's the difference between that and a movie?
Movies are self-moving and it talks to me, so it's not as restraining.
What's the difference between that and a movie with subtitles?
Again, it moves on its own, and it
does move on its own.
It gives me like pacing. Like movies self-pace for me, whereas comic books, movies pace for me. comic books I have to self-pace. So I feel like I either feel like I spend too long or not long enough, and then I get anxious when I
What do you
feel
mean?
like I miss something.
You feel like you're too long or not long enough. You're not getting graded at the end of this.
Yeah, but I feel like I'm going to miss something. Or I feel like I spent too long looking at one panel for no reason.
And who's to say that you spent too long?
I don't know. My brain just, I overthink it. I
Okay.
overthink it.
Okay. That's not the only thing we did this week as a duet.
Oh, okay.
We watched movies.
We did.
We watched
a
Tom
couple,
and Jerry.
We watched a couple of movies. So we watched Tom and Jerry.
And your opinion?
I liked it. I thought it was cute. I thought it was a movie that you shouldn't think about too much because there's so many plot holes in it.
It was better than I thought it was going to be.
We thought it was going to be complete trash.
It was now in some of the episodes of the old cartoon, Tom was just a cat trying to get Jerry. And then some of the things where Jerry was like the antagonist. But this whole movie was Jerry just being an asshole.
An antagonist, yes.
Where I feel like Tom should be the asshole.
No, I don't think that's necessarily true.
I find them more enjoyable when Tom's going after Jerry.
I find it...
Like, because whatever. And then Jerry has to come up with ideas to trick him instead of coming up with these ideas to just fuck him over to begin with. Like, I like Jerry as the bad guy. Kind of. What, not bad guy, but...
You like Tom as the bad guy.
Yeah, Tom is the bad guy.
I mean, I get it. I think it's... I don't know. I feel like there has been episodes of Tom and Jerry where...
Yes, I said that.
Yeah, I mean...
But for the movie, I felt like it should have been different.
I think that's harder for a movie platform. Because, like, I feel like it's... Like, that whole cat-mouse game works for, like, short bursts. But I think for, like, a movie length, it would be harder.
I don't think so. But whatever. I didn't make the movie.
Okay.
I did have... So, is this movie for kids?
Ooh, I don't know.
I would imagine it was for kids. Because it's a kids movie, right? It's labeled as a kids movie. But it seemed, by the opening song, which was Tribe Called Quest, I don't know if kids listen to a Tribe Called Quest.
They don't.
Because I'm pretty sure after the 90s, no one knew who Q-Tip was.
No.
I could be wrong.
That's true. I mean, maybe they want to introduce kids to a Tribe Called Quest.
I doubt that.
Yeah, there were parts of the movie where I doubted that it was a kids movie too. I don't know. I feel like they're trying to do the 90s thing and make it so that it's like partially a kids movie and partially for adults.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, like I felt like the plot was meant for like kids mostly, but there's also parts of it that were like adult-y.
Yeah, first of all, I thought it was opening with... So, I'm trying to remember the name of the song. I'm not good with names of songs. But it opened up with the song where they covered the... what the fuck is his name? It don't matter, but the chorus of it goes, and all the colored girls go, do 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 do. And I was like, we're opening with that in this time? Mm-hmm. But it was their cover.
It. Yeah.
But yeah, does anyone after the late 90s know who Q-Tip was? Like, after Vibrant thing?
I barely know who Q-Tip is.
Oh. You know that song, though, right?
Yes, I do know that song, but I barely know who Q-Tip is.
I have a beef with him.
With Q-Tip?
He's good. His older stuff's good. He changed his name to his real name, and then people got confused because they were like, I thought he was Q-Tip, but now he's something Kassir. I don't remember.
Maybe it's because he didn't want to pay the trademark name anymore.
No, you pay it, and you're good.
Because Q-Tip is a trademark name.
Yeah, but he's not an ear swab. So,
Cotton swab, that's what they're called.
whatever. But then he changed his name back to Q-Tip. But that doesn't matter. My problem is my big rap duo of that time was Timberland and Magoo. And then people, not Q-Tip particularly, but people were critiquing Magoo for trying to sound like Q-Tip because they have the same sounding voice.
Mm-hmm.
So Q-Tip, Magoo got annoyed and then stopped rapping as much, which was annoying because everyone loves Magoo.
So are you mad at Magoo or are you mad at Q-Tip?
I'm mad at everybody.
I feel like
I need more Magoo in my life.
I feel like your beef should not be with Q-Tip. It should be
Yes.
with other people. I think it should be with Magoo because Magoo. What, you're gonna get upset because you sound like somebody else?
What is she doing over there?
She's getting mad at Puck.
Because probably you're yelling at him all the time to stop standing on you, and he's standing on you. So she's like, fuck that. All right, you good?
Uh-huh.
All right, anything else about that movie?
Nope. I like Chloe Grace Moretz. That's about it.
Is that the girl?
Yep.
There were plot holes.
Or very large plot holes.
But like you said, it's the type of movie you put on and you don't really want to think, or
No.
it's just something for entertainment purposes.
Yeah, it's just supposed to be like a cute movie that you can watch and just like be happier about the world. It has a happy ending. Like it's just a good natured movie like
or
that.
maybe it doesn't. You don't know. You don't want to ruin things for people.
Or
They
maybe
all could have died, or they all could have lived,
and maybe it doesn't have a happy
or
ending.
Tom could have finally put Jerry inside a sandwich and actually ate him.
No, it doesn't happen.
Fucking spoiler.
Spoiling. I'm spoiling that for people, yes.
We watched it. Oh, and so every animal in that movie was animated.
And I couldn't see one single
I'm gonna have to
part
watch it
of
again because I'm gonna have to look in the background and see if they forgot to Photoshop out a bird flying.
I couldn't catch a single one. And once you said that, I was blatantly looking.
Yeah.
I couldn't catch a single non-animated animal. I was impressed.
It's not that impressive.
I still think it's...
In the end, they're just rotoscoping, which is just tracing what's on the film. So
I still think
it's not that impressive. Like the one scene where it was all fish, and you're like, oh my God, they animated all the fish. I'm like, there's fully animated movies where everything's animated. You just have about 100 fish here animated or drawn, not even animated. Okay, so the next movie we watched last night.
Mm-hmm.
And it was the ultimate edition of Batman versus Superman.
I have...
And your thoughts?
It's hard.
So we had to watch this because for some reason I'm excited to watch Justice League. Now, I don't
The
like
Snyder Cut, yeah.
Yeah, I don't like DC per se. And I watched Justice League when it came out, and it was complete horseshit.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know why I have a little excitement for this movie. Maybe because I have a newfound interest in Wonder Woman movies and things, or
Also looks
that
good.
it was so bad, the first one, that I'm thinking it'll be better.
Yeah.
But before because you didn't see it, I watched it without you. You're welcome.
You say that every time.
No, because we're gonna watch the new one, and then we're gonna watch the other one.
Why?
And no, because you're gonna watch it and you're gonna see. Because even me, because I don't know anything, I don't know much about the DC realm. I'm watching it and I'm like, this doesn't make any sense. Things are happening, they're not explained. It felt like a 4-hour movie cut into like an hour and whatever.
Okay.
But before we watch that, you have to watch this one because this is the
Yeah.
precursor.
You have to watch Batman versus Superman because that's...
So,
Yeah.
opinions.
I didn't hate it. I think that Jesse Eisenberg did such a great job as Lex Luthor.
Well, he's not the standard Lex Luthor.
No, he doesn't
he's a good
follow the
actor.
norm, but he's a very good actor. I think he does crazy really well. Eccentric. Jesse Eisenberg plays a really good eccentric person, and I think that this follows that mold.
You know who would have been better?
Who?
I never remember his name, but Patrick Stewart, X-Men, Split guy.
James McAvoy.
Him.
Oh, I love James McAvoy. James McAvoy would have made a good Lex Luthor.
But this version of Lex Luthor, because this is nothing like the Lex Luthor I've known. From the cartoon.
Yeah, this Lex Luthor is definitely a deviation from the ones I am used to. And by the ones I am used to, I mainly mean the cartoon, because that's mostly the Superman that I was exposed to was the cartoon and Smallville, because I did watch Smallville.
I never watched Smallville, but I used to watch some of the episodes of Lois and Clark.
Oh, yeah. I did watch Lois and Clark, too. I watched Lois and Clark, Smallville, and the cartoon. And this definitely is a deviation. I like the Lex Luthor in Smallville. He was good, too. But Jesse Eisenberg definitely did the role. I think he did it really well. I think he played like an eccentric, wealthy, kind of like crazed person well.
Yeah, but like my Lex Luthor is always like calm, collected, manipulating,
very intelligent, does things
stoic,
very,
you can't affect them.
Yeah, this was definitely a deviation,
which is fine because I don't care about the franchise.
And we said it was like closer to like a Joker-ish
Riddler.
Too.
He would have been a good Joker.
He would have been a really good Joker. Also, I think a really good Riddler. But either way, I liked his portrayal. I don't have an issue with the movie.
You have the issue with Batman and Superman.
I have an issue with the whole Batman and Superman thing.
So let's talk about that.
And I know what you're going to say, and you are 100% right.
As you destroy the monitors for this.
Sorry.
Go ahead. Excitement.
Can you pause it?
All right, we're back. You did what you needed to do.
Yes, I did.
And I just pre-ordered a Darkwing Duck action figure. So we're good.
So it was a good break.
It was a good break. So it's a 6-inch cloth, mixed media.
Oof.
Marshall just sent it to me.
Oof.
He couldn't be here, but he's still
texting you things.
Making me buy shit.
Which is nice.
So
it's nice that he's texting you, not making you buy shit. Okay, so
more importantly, back to the dilemma of Batman and Superman.
Okay. So my dilemma is this. And I know it's based on human nature.
The whole movie was spot on.
Spot on. Yes.
For how people react and everything.
I know. I just have such a problem with how they treat Superman. I guess that's my whole deal. Like, I just feel so bad for Superman through the whole entire movie.
Right.
Whole entire movie. And, like, I feel like I'm not supposed to feel bad for him, but I do.
You could feel either way. You could be with the stupid crowds of people, or you can be with the smart people.
I mean, yeah, I don't know who's smart and who's stupid.
The people who are saying, "Oh, Superman, he should be regulated and all this, and he shouldn't be able to do anything without checks and balances." And then 5 seconds later, why didn't he save this kitten out of the tree? Why did he let that chair blow up? Blah, 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 blah. He should do more, not less. Even though they just said he should do less, not more.
I mean,
And then spoiler alert, when he croaks, everyone's like, oh my God, we loved him. That's the stupid people.
Okay. I mean, it's just such a difficult thing to watch. I think I got it. I think I got that it's such a difficult thing to watch something that's supposed to be fictional resemble real life so accurately. Like,
they did a good job at that.
They did a really good job of it. And it's like also the whole dynamic of Batman versus Superman. Like, the whole idea of these two.
Yeah, let's get into that, because you had a problem with that.
Oh my God, I had such a problem with it.
I kind of helped you through it.
Kind of, like, I'm still very much.
So tell the listeners
in a dilemma.
What's going on?
So I don't even really remember exactly why I was so torn.
You didn't know why they were fighting each other.
Yes.
Why they didn't like each other.
Yes. Okay, that's very true. So when the movie, keep in mind, I had only my last DC experiences were like Suicide Squad, Birds of Prey, and Christian Bale Batman.
Yeah.
I don't really watch the whole of the DC verse.
Right. That's not what we do in this house.
That's not what we do in this house.
To be fair, we don't watch all of the Marvel.
No, we don't watch all. We pick and choose. We watch most of the Marvel, but not all of them. And so my whole inclination with this movie is like, I just had such a hard time wrapping my head around, well, why does Batman not like Superman? And I know at the beginning of the movie that the aliens come and it destroys a Wayne Corp building.
It destroys a whole city.
It destroys a whole city, and it
while they're fighting.
Yeah, and it particularly destroys a Wayne Corp building, and Bruce Wayne sees a lot of his like employees die, and like they get angry at him, and I get it. I don't get why his employees are angry at him, but I get the trauma that goes along with that. However, it's just, did they not see that Superman was fighting the evil aliens that came? Like,
But they're saying he could take the fight elsewhere or do something to prevent more death.
Yeah, but my other thing is, my other side of the coin is, like, okay. So again, it's the same problem. It's just so much to deal with. I feel like so my other deal is, okay, so I understand perfectly well why Superman doesn't like Batman.
Okay, why's that?
Superman doesn't like Batman because of Batman's like antics of like punishing people, I guess.
This was a different kind of Batman than most people were used to.
Yeah, this is like
because
a darker.
He's straight killing people in this.
Yeah, he's killing people and he's branding people and like,
which I liked. I liked the branding.
I don't. I think that's kind of like a malicious thing to do.
Yeah, you'll remember it.
Yeah, but still, like I don't like that version of Batman.
I do. I like the gritty shit.
I mean, I like it on film.
Like, well, no. Here's the thing. Here's why I like it. You normally have Batman who is hurting people, but not going crazy about it. So to see him just fucking lose his shit and start doing all that stuff, it's a nice breath of fresh air, if you will.
Why?
I like people who are just gonna go in and fuck shit up.
Yeah,
and Batman is like the goody guy to an extent. I mean, like,
I don't think so.
Like, I won't kill, blah blah blah. Like, it's
that's
good
like
to
a hero mentality, though.
Yeah, but I like his line in the movie where he talks to Alfred and he's like, "We've always been criminals."
That's true.
And I love that line.
I mean, I will say this. I really like this movie. Upon sitting with it for a little while, like while I was watching it, it was like
you had so many problems.
I had so many problems. Like my brain was in like overdrive. But sitting with it for a little while, I actually kind of really like it because of the fact that I had so many problems watching it.
Now, your biggest problem. Do you remember what your biggest problem was? Huge problem.
No.
Huge flowing problem.
Huge flowing problem.
It was in every scene.
Oh, the capes. Ugh.
You have a problem with capes.
I have
so you're watching the movie
a hatred
and you're
for
like,
capes.
Why is the cape got to be flowing all the time? Why's it got to do this? Why is it there?
Here's the thing. I don't have a problem with the cape initially, but like in the movie, it's like literally 30 seconds of just flowing cape.
That's the point.
Why?
Because that's how it's done in comic books. Like when you think of when you think of Superman, he's always flying or he's hovering and his cape's blowing majestically. And for Batman, his cape is always used to like block out the moon, to fly. His cape's always blowing like in the night air.
Well, his cape didn't do him any favors in this movie.
Not when he was in the tank suit thing.
No. Cape did him no favors. I just have such a problem with
How do you feel about Spawn?
We're going to stop.
And his cape.
I don't have a problem with capes in general. I just had a problem with capes in this movie. I thought they were overemphasized. Like, Superman's flying, like, look at my majestic red cape. Batman's running, look at my deep black cape.
But the cape, you've never had a problem with a cape in any other Batman movie you've watched.
No, I've never
But it's always been the same.
I've never had a problem with any Batman movie. No Superman stuff like when I watched Lois and Clark.
But it's always
never
been that
had
way.
A problem.
It hasn't changed. It's always been the same thing. They've
No,
always had flowing capes.
No. But
yes.
it has never been a slow motion fly with the cape waving majestically.
Yes, it has. Go back and watch. Go back and watch.
I don't believe it. I can't recall. I cannot recall being this vehemently irritated by cape scenes.
Go back and watch them. You will be.
I was just so vehemently irritated by them. But other than the cape scenes, I will say this. Like I said, I genuinely, the more I sit with it, the more I like it.
Okay.
Just because it takes a lot of thought. Like, it takes a lot of thought process you actually have to think about these movies. Like,
do you?
I think so. I think these movies.
I mean, you can
take
have an
thought to
opinion
process.
inside the movie, but you don't have to. They're not like you have to think about the movie to get it.
That's true. You know,
But you can, if you immerse yourself in the movie, yes, you can have opinions and think about it that way. But to understand the movie, it's not it's not a brain teaser.
It's not a brainiac. I guess. I don't know. I liked it.
And you also think Superman's hot, evidently.
Not as Superman.
That's what you said.
I changed it though. I said like not as Superman. He's really hot as The Witcher.
Because he doesn't look like him.
Henry Cavill is really hot as The Witcher. No, he looks good when he's rugged. He needs a beard. He's
got a cut on his face now.
He doesn't look as good clean shaven. Well, he's dead now.
How about when he was in space, all like bizarro looking?
Craggly? No.
No. All right. I think that's everything
we watched, yeah.
that we did together. So at the end, we'll wrap up with we'll talk because this is coming out right before St. Patrick's Day. So we'll talk about that. But I'll go over my week. Mm-hmm. So I don't think I talked about playing it last week, but I got Ghosts and Goblins.
Yes, you did.
And there's different difficulties to play it on. We talked about. I didn't want to be that guy who played it on the lowest one because you don't get to unlock everything. Mm-hmm. So I played it on the next step up. So you have baby is the bottom. I don't know what they're called, but it's the baby one. And if you die, you regenerate right then and there, and you move on. Second one, it's not as hard, blah, 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 and up. I played at the second difficulty, right above the baby one. I can't get halfway through the first fucking level.
Maybe you need the baby one.
I think I do. Because I got it, and it's not even the bad guys. Like, I can get through the bad guys. What gets me is this fucking log floating in a river. And you can't jump die. The jumping's weird. It's like the old one. They didn't update it. So you have to jump and time it to land on the log so you can jump over. You know those old games where you have to time it perfectly, which is fine. But in the old games, it's timed. So like you can get the pattern of the log. This one, the log's moving and then it changed directions and there's no fucking pattern to it that I found. So I keep jumping at the right time, and I fall in the water, and then you die. So then I go back to the checkpoint, which isn't that far away. But after you've done it 20 times, You don't want to play the fucking game anymore.
You're also, I'm going to say this.
So there's $30.
You
thrown
also
away.
get so irritated
I
playing video
am the
games.
worst video game player.
You
They have the
can't-
whole the angry video game nerd. He ain't got nothing on me. I will
No.
fucking burn down a house.
No, you get so angry when you have to, which is why you get angry when I play video games. You can't watch me because I'll do something over and over and over and over and over again. And
No, I
not
don't get
care.
angry when you do it. I get angry when you hand it to me to beat the level and
Oh,
I can't
that's
beat
true.
it. Then I lose my shit. I don't get angry when you can't beat it.
Oh, that's true. I just remember you having a mental breakdown because of Ori and the Blind Forest.
Yeah, because it's those timed levels where shit's attacking you, and you have to get through the level before it floods or burns. And I've been traumatized from Sonic and the Labyrinth Zone too many times to fucking drown. And the dun 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 dun, dun brrr, and you drowned. No, that's even giving me fucking like
It's PTSD.
yeah,
It's giving you PTSD real bad.
fucking hate that shit. It's fucking water levels. So I played half a level of that, and then I'm never touching that again.
Crash
Probably.
Bandicoot in the boulder levels where you have to run away from the boulder.
Well, that's not that bad though. I was fine with that.
That was timed.
Yeah, I know, but it's water. Like if if it's flooding and I can't do. I'm telling you, Sonic and Labyrinth Zone. It's got me. It's
Gotcha.
a specific thing, and that's it. And then I think in one of the later games, it was sand or something.
Maybe.
But yeah, either way, fuck that. But I still love Sonic. I bought some more games that you don't know about.
What games
Now,
did you buy?
here's the thing. I said I bought this computer for podcasting. And I did.
And what else did you
But-
put on it?
While having it and realizing that I had a bit of power behind it, I was like, let me download Steam and see what
Oh,
games are
boy.
available. Let me tell you the hole I've dug myself into. We started out with one of my favorite games ever, Age of Mythology. Got it. Hated it when I started playing it, but now I got the hang of it, and I changed the settings a little bit on the visuals because it was like hurting my eyes. Mm-hmm. But I changed some of the settings so it works. Played that, love that now. And you can. The good thing about it is you can still use all the cheat codes. The cheat codes work. So if you want like 1,000 gold, you type in whatever, and it gives you. So you can still cheat,
man.
which is what I like to do.
Cheat. Got it.
I haven't played this, but I downloaded the Commander Keen series.
Think I remember that.
I'm going all in on shareware games. So I downloaded that. I downloaded Wolfenstein 3D.
Oh my god.
There's another game that I can't find on here, but I found on a web. Like, you can download it, but I don't trust any of the sites because they're weird sites.
Yeah, there are.
But you can play it through the web browser.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like The Adventures of Mad Dog Williams, where you use the directional keys, and it's 2D because it's shareware, old shit. And you walk around, and then it's a text base too, so you can't click on anything to touch it. Like, let's say there's a sword you have to pick up, you have to walk, you have to move over to the sword and say, "Pick up sword," and then it picks up the sword. So it's basically arrows, but then it's all text based. Like, you can miss a whole fucking thing, or you can spend an hour in one room just saying, "Look at rug, lift up rug." You know, like the escape the room things where you click on everything? Well, this is typing everything. Look out the
gosh.
window. Look in the mirror. Pick up the vase. And then it says, "Oh, well, it fell out of your hands," and then it shatters on the ground. Love it.
You're gonna spend hours down here, aren't you?
What do you think I was doing this morning?
Okay.
Why do you think I was just standing by those boxes? I jumped up real quick and was like, "Oh, I'm here by these boxes. I'm going to move them into the
I
shed."
knew it. I knew it. I came downstairs. I look at you. You're like staring at me with like boxes right in front of you. I'm like, what are you doing? You're like, I'm about to move these boxes. Oh, you asshole.
Remember, when you're about to scream into the mic, back away.
You asshole.
There you go. That's great. Yep. So that's that.
Oh my god.
I'm excited for those. Commander Keen and especially
not.
Wolfen. I've been trying to get Wolfenstein 3D for forever. Now these games aren't long. They're old computer games. They also have wacky wheels. We were talking about that our very first podcast where you're the animals.
Oh, yeah.
They got a bunch of stuff. So I'm excited for that. I was texting Marshall that I got. So my phone is stupid. And it autocorrects everything to non-words. I will type in a correct word, and it'll do it into a fake word. You right there?
Uh-huh.
So I sent him, I got Age of Mythology, which he had never heard of, and then he looked it up and said it's a stupid game, but he's a stupid person. So I typed in typed in Age of Mythology. It autocorrected to Aggernoff. And I typed it again just to make sure I didn't spell it wrong, and I put Age of, and again, it autocorrected to Aggernoff, which is Agrnof. Not a word, because it autocorrects it to that, and then puts the red line under it because it's spelled wrong.
I don't know. I don't know why that is. Did you put spaces between age and of
Yes.
and mythology?
Yes, and it took Age of and shoved them together into Aggernoff.
That's interesting.
I really don't like technology.
And sometimes it really doesn't like you. So
It
it's okay.
never likes
It's
me.
an equal relationship.
I'm helping my dad try to sell his guitar.
Yes.
He has a very rare guitar.
Yes.
It's been modified, but it was modified as an original. So I don't know how bad that affects. I know collecting things, you modify it, it affects the value. But this guitar is so fucking rare that I think you could probably do a lot of things to it, and it shouldn't affect the price. But I've dealt in collectibles my entire life. I might not have amassed of a room full of it, but I've cars, toys, comics, artwork, everything I've dealt with. I don't need to know specifically about something to understand how to get a price for it or do research. So I have people offering me, I put it on Facebook in a antique guitar collector things, because I was like, they'll know. So I'm like, I don't know much about this. I'm doing research. I am looking to sell this, but I need to know more information. So if you have information for me, I'm not setting a price. I need to figure out what to sell for. People are like, oh, I collect antique guitars. I have a bunch of these, everything, blah, 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 blah. I'll give you $200 for it. I'm like, I know you think that I don't know what I'm doing, but like, one little piece of it is worth $200. So if I sell it to you, you're going to sell it for
Who knows how much?
$4,000. I don't know, but it really annoys me when people try to take advantage of other people. It's just a study in community, maybe, because that's all. I've gotten millions of messages saying, oh, yeah, $150, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, it's really annoying the way culture is and how they try to fucking rape the system. But if he doesn't
not rape the system, but I think it's more so
rape
like
the
just,
individual.
Just take advantage of the individual. Take advantage of the
But
individual.
he's probably not. I don't know if he's going to sell it. He's got a certain price, but if he doesn't reach it, he's going to keep it, and then who knows what's going to happen to the guitar afterwards. I'm pretty sure it'll just disappear, if you know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
I'll never see it. In toy news, Darkwing Duck's out, evidently. Pre-order.
Yes. We know. You ordered it already.
I know. But so Loyal Subjects is some of them, they like the little figures up there.
Mm-hmm.
So they made like 3-inch shaped turtles and Transformers and all. They're making a 5-inch Ninja Turtle line to rival NECA, I think.
Interesting.
Yes. So I got to see them before I go in because NECA's releasing the 4 turtles together, and I'm going to buy their turtle van.
Mm-hmm.
So I need to know what turtles go with who, like which one's better. Because if I can not give NECA money, I won't.
Mm-hmm.
Even though the boys figures are coming out soon.
Oh, yeah, and they're NECA, right?
They're NECA, so I'm giving them my money for that. I'm not going to pass up on that. That I think I went to, was it Walmart?
Yeah.
I found the Dinobot for the Beast, the Kingdom line, the new line, and I decided I bought one for Marshall's nephew, and there was 2, and I didn't get the other one. I think I'm done with that line because they're small, they're well done, but they're expensive for what they are.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm already spending hundreds of dollars on the Masterpiece line, so I think I'm out.
Okay.
I'll keep my little Rat Trap because I got to have Rat Trap, and I'll probably sell the rest and go from there.
Okay.
So that saves me money to spend on other things.
Mm-hmm.
They are. I pre-ordered. Ghostbusters are coming out. I know I have the original, but I pre-ordered the Ecto one.
Okay.
Same thing, but new. And they re-released that and re-released the original version of Rat Trap. So that's coming. So yay!
Yay!
An in-box Rat Trap.
Woo!
Another thing. Well, we'll go to toy related. I saw an advertisement for. Evidently, this has been around for years, but the way they worded it in this commercial threw me off. So, Playdoh makes a toy about dentists.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen this?
I think so. I don't directly remember, but I think I have.
It's called Drill and Fill.
Yes, I do know of a drill and fill.
Is it just me when I hear Drill and Fill?
You're a pervert, so I mean.
Like like when they said it, it was just Drill and Fill.
Did your
it's just a mouth.
Did your mind automatically go to the gutter?
It 100% did.
Well, you're just dirty.
I was like, who would name it?
Drill a tooth
who
and
would name it?
A filling in it.
Who would name it that? And then it's been around for years.
People who aren't people who aren't potty brained.
Okay.
Get your mind out of the gutter.
What?
I can't with you. I didn't automatically. You said it's a Play-Doh thing. I'm like, oh, it's like a dentist. He drills and then he fills it with a filling.
Yeah, he drills and then he fills.
Oh my gosh! I don't know what your dentist is doing to you, but my dentist does not do that to me.
He fills me up good. Don't you worry. He drills me hard and he fills me up good.
Oh my gosh, you're so bad.
What else? I unlocked my old MySpace.
Oh God! Why? For what reason?
I don't. I
possibly have?
I wanted to see what. I don't even know how old I was.
Oh, I was
19-year-old me was doing.
Yeah, I was like 15 on MySpace.
Yeah, I wanted to see. It's like since they updated the system, a lot of things were corrupted, like on the old profiles.
Mm-hmm.
So I have half my photos. You're on one of them.
Am I?
Yeah.
How does that work?
What do you mean? I was still using MySpace.
Were you?
Yeah.
Why? I wasn't using MySpace when I met you.
It was just when we met, and then I was done. I guess I quit using it after college. Anyway, so I got a lot of old artwork on there. I've been saving off of there. No messages. I wanted to read the messages. I'm going through my friends list, and most of them are like the images and the links are corrupted and deleted. I'm like, I was a friend with that. I forgot that person. Oh my God, we were friends. And then people I went to school with that I completely forgot who they were. It was interesting.
I should go back and look at my MySpace.
I thought I had lost. I didn't have access to that email anymore because I was like, that's so long ago. But I did, and I did. So I just changed the password and I got right in. And I was hoping because you could have band pages too. And when I was playing like the bass and everything, I had made my page. It was called Burning Witches, and that was my band name. And it was just me playing.
Oh, you're so cool.
Bass guitar.
God, you're so cool. Burning Witches, that's an awesome band.
It is an awesome band name.
Andy Dwyer would be proud.
Who's that?
From Parks and Rec.
Oh.
It's Chris Pratt's character where he renames his band 50 million times.
I didn't rename it. That's
yes,
what
I know,
went
but
by.
he's an expert at cool band names.
Yeah, and I thought that was pretty cool.
Oh, yeah, so cool. A 15-year-old me would have been impressed.
Yeah, well, I was you were 15 when I did it, so be fucking impressed.
15-year-old me would have loved you.
I had old music that I played, and I was trying to save it because I don't remember what songs I made up. Didn't find them, but I searched through my old email and I found some, and they are crap.
Well, you tried your best. Burning Witches.
Yeah. What, you got a problem with that?
That's just it's so 2000s. It's such a 2000s name.
Why?
Like an early 2000s Burning, because it's like that indie rock name that you give to a band that makes indie rock kids come flying out. Burning Witches.
It wasn't indie. It was there wasn't any singing. It was just instrumentals, but it was like metal shit. Metal mixed with jazz.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds.
It was the good shit.
That sounds terrible. Metal jazz.
That sounds awesome.
Okay.
I don't know what you're talking about. Jazz metal? Yeah.
Those two genres should not be mixed. Like jazz is like a nice mellow.
No, it's not.
Music.
You have not heard all jazz.
All right. Well,
there's that fusion shit and all that.
All right. Well, I equate jazz with mellow. You equate it with other things. I guess
it's just the rhythm of it mixed with heavy grungy stuff. So, that was an adventure. I'll have to show you some of the pictures later. Mm-hmm. Another thing. So, the other night, I went to bed super early. I was so tired. And sometimes, you just need to go to bed at
7 o'clock.
Well, I was hoping to go to bed by 5, but I went to bed at 7. And I wake up throughout the night a lot. I have sleep issues. But usually when I wake up a certain way, I look at the clock and I'm like, all right, it's time to get up. Maybe I wake up 5 minutes before the alarm. Maybe I wake up an hour before the alarm. Excuse me. I'm like, fuck. I gotta get up. I didn't get enough sleep. So that one night, I woke up and I'm like, I have that feeling. I'm like, fuck, I gotta get up in an hour. I look at the clock and it's 10:30. The light's on. You're reading your book. And I turn over. I look at you. I'm like, it's 10:30. This is amazing. I'm going back to sleep. That is maybe the best feeling in the world. When you wake up, you are tired. You know you don't have enough sleep. You know you could get even more sleep, and you find out you still have 7 hours of sleep left. It's so nice.
I remember you looking at me and going, "What time is it?" I'm like, "It's 10:30." You're like, "Okay."
I'm waking up and the lights are on, but when I wake up, I'm not really in this world.
No, you're somewhere else.
I'm still in between whatever it is. So I'm I can't tell if I'm in reality, if I'm asleep, if I'm awake. And then I'm fuck it. I'm going back to bed. And just when daylight savings time, because I I had to wake up at 4 a.m. that morning. Mm-hmm. So I wake up and I knew I didn't get enough sleep because we lost an hour anyway. So I woke up groggy and I'm like, fuck, it's 4. I look at my clock and it said it's 3. I was like, shit, I must have said something wrong. I have another hour of sleep. And then I kind of woke up a little more, and I was like, daylight savings time, fuck. And I didn't get that extra hour of sleep.
No.
But I tell you,
That would have been nice, wouldn't it?
that sleep is good. It's overrated for those people who don't sleep for ever. They always ask me. Like I say, I always go to sleep super early. And I always wake up early or late. But I usually always try to get more than 8 hours of sleep. And people are always like, well, how much sleep do you actually get? Because you go to bed at you'll go to bed at 5 p.m. and wake up at 4 p.m. some days when you really need sleep. But my problem is, if I go to bed at 5 p.m. and I wake up at 4 a.m., I may be getting 3 hours of sleep.
Yeah, that's a problem.
It is. Because I toss and turn, I don't get full sleep, whatever. I need to just start working out like I used to because I was sleeping better because it helps my muscles and everything. But
so do that so you can actually sleep.
I want to get a pulley for the deck so I can do pull downs and everything. But I have to clean out the garage so I can set up the equipment in there.
I think you should just get a gym membership and call it a day because
because when I did it here was the best shape I've ever been in when I did it at the house. So the gym isn't where I need to be. It's here because I would come home and I'd work out for 2 hours and I'd almost throw up because I overdid it, which I shouldn't. Maybe I'll cut it back to 45 minutes.
An hour?
To an hour and not want to throw up every day.
Yeah, that's probably for the best.
But I have to do it here.
Okay, well, then set it up.
But I got to clean out. We got other things. I got to finish the house before I finish that. I made you a promise by the end of March. I had to get...
It's rather approaching quickly.
We're halfway through. That upstairs room's not going to be that bad, and it's just the upstairs room and that table, and we're good.
Okay.
I didn't say the books had to be set up in that room. I said that
I'll
room...
set up the books. I don't mind doing that.
Yeah, so...
I just need it so that I can set them up.
Right. And then... You bought Eggo waffles. I had some this morning.
I know. You've never had Eggos.
For the first time. Mm-hmm. They weren't impressive. They weren't amazing.
I love Eggos.
Homemade would probably be better.
Homemade waffles are better, but...
But I've always been a pancake person, and I've never been really into waffles. But I can understand the enjoyment of waffles because you have some of it which is doughy in the thicker parts, but then you have some of the crispy parts which are thin. And I can appreciate that more.
And it pulls syrup into
Here's the problem,
little grooves.
The problem I have with it is buttering it.
Well, your problem is our butter is hard. You need soft
because
butter.
when I butter it, it just goes into one hole, and then I can't get the fuck out of that hole, and then I use more butter, and it breaks the thing.
Yeah, we need softer butter. That's the trick.
Yeah.
We need softened butter.
Over the years, you've developed a little bit of road rage, right? Mm-hmm. Maybe not road rage, but road anger.
Yes.
Where you're not running people off the road.
No.
But you're yelling at them in your mind or in your mouth.
Yes.
Now, let me give you a scenario. This has happened to me the other day. I'm coming home. I'm in a one-lane road. One lane going this way, lane going the opposite way. No way to pass. And I'm stuck behind this car. Going so fucking slow. I mean 10 miles under the speed limit slow. Mm-hmm. I can't pass them. Mm-hmm. I want to honk at them, but I'm not going to do that. So we're driving, and I'm stuck behind this person, and we come to a light. A light you're allowed to turn red on. Now... It's a major road that we're turning onto. Mm-hmm. So you have 2 lanes of traffic going one way, two lanes of traffic going the other way, and it's a green light for the turn lanes. So this person is could make a right turn while these other lanes are turning, because it's not going to affect them. So they basically have a free range to turn that way, and that oncoming traffic's not going to hit them, right? Mm-hmm. They're not turning. They're stopped. And at this point, I've been behind them for about 10 minutes. And I'm boiling. And I wanna just drive over their car. Just crush it. Monster truck style. I want to honk at them. I want to wind down the window and fucking cuss them out. I want to pull them out of the car. I want to do all this stuff, which is, I'm not going to pull anyone out of the car. I'm not going to drive over their car, but I will fucking yell at you. What would you do?
What would I do?
What would you do in that situation? You've been stuck behind them for 10 minutes. They are in a turn lane, which they don't have a green light for, but you are allowed to turn on red. And it's free and clear to do so because everyone else of importance has a red light.
Depends on how angry I am. If I'm super angry, I would honk. If I'm not that angry, nothing.
If you're boiling,
I would honk.
right. Now, as you're about to honk, you look at them closely and realize they're a fucking nun.
I would just laugh. At that point, I would just be like, well, nope, I can't. Now I can't. I'm not honking at a nun.
Exactly.
I'm not honking at a nun.
Exactly.
You got stuck behind a nun?
A fucking nun.
That is a challenge. That is a
I was
challenge.
ready to cuss them out and honk, and I noticed the fucking headdress thing. I'm like,
Well,
wait for her to turn her head, and damn if it ain't got that white thing, and you're a fucking nun. I'm like, oh my God. I can't do this.
quite literally, you're just like, oh, crap. All right, fine. Just do whatever you need to do, sister. Just do whatever you need to do.
Like, and usually what I do is after they turn and then I turn, I fucking floor it and zoom past them
I give
to
them,
let them know.
A dirty look.
To let them know, go fuck yourself. I couldn't. I just
couldn't do it.
They went and I just went normal speed.
Not to a nun. No, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it to a nun. Couldn't do it to a nun.
And I'm not Christian. I don't have any particular
No, but
thing,
you still
but
respect.
It's a nun.
You still respect nuns, and it's like it's hard. Like, I'm not Christian. I still respect nuns and like priests and stuff. I'm like, okay.
Well, respect and not cuss out are different.
But
I'm like, God damn it, you're a fucking nun.
you're just like, damn it, what the hell? Okay, fine, sister, fine.
Yeah.
Working in a Catholic hospital for years also definitely made me more respectful of nuns.
Yeah.
Because I'd see them every day. I'd interact with nuns. I've come accustomed to like being extra respectful to nuns.
Right. All right. So that's all I have to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
So now we can get into
St.
Paddy's Day.
St. Patrick's Day.
Do you have any
Well, I make us
tradition?
I make us corned beef and cabbage. I don't particularly have any like traditions that I follow. I'm not a big drinker.
Right.
And like living in Philadelphia, like that's what you do on St. Patrick's Day.
Right.
But I don't love like drinking to excess like that, especially with people I don't know.
Right.
I'm big against like getting drunk with people I don't know. So
I had this one teacher in 4th grade. No. 5th or no. What was that? One? It was 6th or 7th grade.
Mm-hmm.
My English teacher. She was Scottish.
okay.
So every year on St. Patrick's Day, she would wear orange. You're supposed to wear green.
Okay.
The Scots
Wear orange.
don't like the Irish.
No.
So they basically is a fuck you. So they wear orange and don't give two shits about it.
Mm-hmm.
And she explained this to me as I came to school on St. Patrick's Day with a green shirt that said Irish on it. I'm not Irish.
You're Scottish.
I wasn't Scottish at the time.
You are Scottish now.
We didn't realize I was Scottish till then. But I've always liked St. Patrick's Day. Not for drinking. I like green. People are happier maybe because they're drunk.
Mm-hmm. You like the movie The Leprechaun.
Well, I'm getting to that. But now that I know I'm Scottish, I feel like I want to take up some of those things. I have nothing against Irish people, but I feel like I'll just start wearing orange on St. Patrick's Day.
Okay.
But I don't have, that's not anything. I'd probably still wear green. But yeah, my main tradition is watching at least one of the Leprechaun movies. Because they're maybe the greatest movies ever.
I don't agree with that, but sure.
You have In Space, In the Hood, Back to the Hood.
Listen, those movies are ridiculous, but they are what they are.
Like in Las Vegas. What are you doing? Kicking the dog?
Mm-hmm.
So we got to decide. Well, I guess we got to watch that tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm working on St. Patrick's Day.
You are working on St. Patrick's
So we got to celebrate tomorrow.
Okay.
So
I was going to make corned beef and cabbage tomorrow anyway.
I'll let you pick out the Leprechaun movie.
Well, corned beef. I wasn't going to make cabbage. But...
Any preference in the Leprechaun movie?
Just not into Hood. It's the only one I don't like.
Really? Everyone loves that one.
Really?
Are you sure that's the one?
Maybe not. I don't know.
You don't like the one in space.
I don't like the one in space. That's the one I don't like.
They're all gold.
They're all...
Except their Origins one, which
They're
isn't.
all a little ridiculous, but it's okay. They're not as ridiculous as some of the other movies you like, so it's fine.
Like what?
Like... what's the one with the clowns, the horror movie?
You never remember that one.
No, and it's so bad.
You've only watched the first 5 minutes.
It's so... The first 5 minutes are terrible. Mac and Me's horrible.
What? No, you never saw Mac and Me.
I did. I watched a good half hour, and then I went to sleep because it was so bad.
I got mad at you because you didn't watch that. Mac and Me is not a bad movie. It's a great fucking movie. It's first of all not a horror movie.
It's ripped off E.T.
Yes, from McDonald's. McDonald's made it.
It's terrible. What other movies do you like that are just... I just can't. I can't. Critters.
Critters is a good... Hey, that's the only movie I'll watch with Leonardo DiCaprio in it.
I know. It's sad.
They're good movies.
What other movies do you watch that are just not good? There's so many. There's just so many.
They're good movies.
Tremors.
I knew you were going to say Tremors. Tremors is a fucking national treasure. We're going to sit down and watch...
There's just a list of endless
We're
going to
sit down and watch all 7, or is there 8 now?
No.
Of them.
I'm not doing it. I'm going to fall asleep.
No, you're not.
I'm going to do it on purpose.
No, I will wake you up. I'll buy you a shock collar.
No, I'm not wearing it. You're so
I don't think you'll have a choice.
You're so rude to me. Yeah, no. Just so many.
Nope.
I'm trying to think of what the name of the terrible clown movie is. Hold on. I'm going to remember
It's very easy. We talk about it like every other show.
Something with clown.
Yeah, there's clowns in it. And yes, that's part of the title.
It's not Space Invaders, which is also really bad.
No, you don't fucking talk about Space Invaders. That is a good fucking movie.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Oh, my God.
Space Invaders is a good fucking movie.
Not.
It's the perfect Halloween movie. It's a perfect movie. It's an amazing movie.
You're so... You A, exaggerate, and B, it's not.
It is such a good movie. You don't give it a fucking time of day. You don't give it a chance. You fall asleep during it. You complain before it even fucking starts
I get,
that you hate it when you haven't seen it.
It's so bad.
You woke up for part of it and you enjoyed some of it.
No, I
Then you
didn't.
fell the fuck asleep again.
No, I didn't. Insane Clowns from Outer Space.
No, we're not doing Insane Clown Posse here.
Crazy Clowns from Outer Space.
No, you're getting closer.
Creepy Clowns from Outer Space.
No, but you're getting closer.
Is it Is it something Clowns from Outer Space?
Yes.
Killer
Yes.
Clowns from Outer Space. God.
Creepy clowns from outer space.
What's the difference? Killer, creepy, whatever. So bad.
It's so good.
You've managed to break me with Ernest.
Well, I'm telling you. Well, we've discussed it before that the original masks from Killer Clowns from Outer Space were repurposed as some of the trolls in Ernest Scared Stupid.
So I've gotten
7 Degrees of Kevin Bacon.
I've gotten broken into not enjoying but tolerating Ernest movies.
You like Ernest.
I
Don't lie.
Ernest Saves Christmas. I don't like Ernest. I don't like the Ernest
Scared Stupid?
I don't like it. It's dumb.
You've never seen Ernest Goes to Jail, have you?
No.
That might be one of my favorites.
I've seen Ernest Goes to Camp.
That's the
Which
most
one?
tearjerker.
Which is the one I don't hate.
It's the most emotional one. He sings and he cries. And there's turtles with parachutes that fall from the sky.
No amount of anything could ever make me say that Ernest is emotional.
He cries in it. Don't give me that shit.
But I don't hate that one, and I don't hate Ernest Saves Christmas. But Ernest Scared Stupid is dumb.
No, it's not. You hate Halloween.
Why?
You hate Ernest Scared Stupid. You hate Space Invaders.
I just hate your taste in Halloween
You
movies.
hate Halloween.
I hate your taste in Halloween movies.
Oh, because I'm not going crazy for Hocus Pocus.
Love Hocus Pocus. Hocus Pocus. Practical
The one
magic.
time in the
Nightmare
world
Before
where
Christmas.
Sarah Jessica Parker was attractive.
Yeah. Should go crazy for that.
I will watch her scenes, and the one where she just like jumps around, the gif of her bouncing around.
Hocus Pocus is a treasure. You shut up over there.
It's not a treasure.
It is a treasure. Treasure.
Space Invaders
Is
Ernest Scared
garbage.
Stupid is a treasure.
Less garbagey, but
here, I will have you watch Ernest Goes into the Army and Ernest Goes to Africa,
No.
and then you will see how amazing the other Ernest movies are.
Listen, I'm not the kind of person that's going to appreciate garbage just because there's smellier garbage next to it.
You hang out with the smelly garbage enough, and you move to the less smelly garbage, you will be thankful.
No, I don't need to do that.
You're just rude.
No, you're rude.
You're rude.
You're rude.
All right. That's all we have. I don't know if you have anything else.
Oh, I know what my St. Patrick's Day tradition is. I know I have one.
What?
I must eat a shamrock shake.
Oh, yeah. See, well, that's not tomorrow, but...
I must get a shamrock shake.
Okay.
That is my only St. Patrick's Day must, is a shamrock shake. But now they make a version of it at Wawa, too, so...
But it's not the same.
It's a mint vanilla milkshake.
Okay.
Same difference.
Okay.
But shamrock shake, I must get one. It's the only thing I ever order at McDonald's, like on a yearly basis. Never eat at McDonald's. I maybe have like their chicken nuggets, like once every like 2-3 years. I might get some chicken nuggets because like if somebody really needs to stop at McDonald's, stuff like that. But shamrock shakes are consistent. I must get one shamrock shake.
Okay.
And they're good. They're like vanilla minty goodness.
I don't like them.
I know, because you don't like mint.
Not particularly.
I'm not a mint fan. So, I mean, it makes sense that you wouldn't like them.
So, all right.
All right, that's it.
Next week, I don't know when the episode will go out because we got stuff planned, but
Well, next
we'll
week will
figure it
be
out.
Monday. Because Alexa's coming next week, right?
oh wait, next week is not next week. Next week, yeah.
Next week is
Yeah.
next week.
Yeah, I'm thinking about the following week. I'm thinking ahead. So next week will be normal. I don't know if Alexa will be on because we might record the day before because I have to work the next day and then I have to edit.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So I haven't figured that out yet. I have to see what they want to do.
Okay.
But they might just want to come and hang out.
Okay.
We'll play it by ear. We might record one, and then they come up, and we can record a bonus thing.
Can always add stuff.
Probably be be done editing by then.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Because they're coming up in the afternoon,
Oh,
and I'm usually done by the morning.
that's true.
So, all right, with that, thank you, everybody.
Thank you for listening. We
If
love you.
If you want to contact us, be on the show, talk to Kyle. He probably won't come up that weekend. Because it's Easter weekend.
Oh, yeah.
So he's got to see what his family's going to do, but he said he might have some days to take off during the week or something.
Okay.
So we'll figure it out. But if you want to be on the show, message us. I'm trying to line up some actual people in different fields to come on the show. I might have one.
An archaeologist?
No, I haven't found one yet, but I found someone who's more important and can answer all of those questions.
Okay.
And yeah. So if you want to be on the show, find us on Instagram, shaded_corner. You can find us. The email is shadedcornermedia@gmail.com. I'm sure there's other things, but they're the main ones. Just go to our Instagram, and there's a link tree. And so I think, was it Dante who was talking about a link tree? And if you click on a link tree, there has to be an OnlyFans. Like, do you go on Instagram at all? And you click on a link tree, and usually
I click on link trees and TikTok.
Yeah, do they have OnlyFans?
Some
Yes.
of them have
so
OnlyFans.
anytime anyone has, he noticed this, and I was like, holy shit, he's right. Anytime you click on a fucking
Link
tree, there's an OnlyFans.
We don't have an OnlyFans page.
I'm thinking about making an OnlyFans.
No,
it doesn't have to do with porn.
Listen,
like OnlyFans was created to support like a Patreon kind of thing. I'm thinking about it. It's
gotten a little porny.
It's gotten a lot of porny.
It's gotten very porny.
So if you want to see crude and suggestive drawings of my clowns,
that's what it's gonna end up
you
being.
can go over there for some erotic clown porn.
erotic drawn clown.
I feel like I don't have to say erotic because once you see a naked clown, you're like, that's erotic. It's just plain as day.
That's not what I think when I see a naked clown, but okay.
When have you seen? How many naked clowns you've seen?
Not
enough. You got to see more. So head over to Shaded Corner OnlyFans. Doesn't exist yet, but I'm probably going to make it tomorrow.
God, that's so disturbing.
What would a clown dick look like? That's my question. We know it shoots glitter and like a puff of like colored.
Sounds like a unicorn dick. I would imagine that a clown dick would make like the honking noise.
No, that's when you squeeze the balls.
Yeah, you squeeze the balls and it makes a honking noise.
No, when they come, it makes like the whistle noise.
Yes, and it shoots out like maybe like popcorn or streamers.
Popcorn would hurt.
Streamers.
I'm telling you, it's glitter with that puffs of smoke like the back of your.
No, silly string.
Silly string's a good idea.
I think.
But what would it look like? That's what I got to figure out.
Oh.
All right, now I got to make a line of dildos based off of clown dick. You're just gonna have shades head on the end, like put shades inside of you. Honk honk. But yeah, if you guys have opinions on what a clown dick would look like and a clown vagina.
Ooh, that's a better question.
I assume it would look like one of the open tents. A clown, like the striped clown tent.
Maybe.
Or like a fun house. You know how it has like a mouth or something and you walk in a fun house, a mirror house, and it's all like, I feel like it's one of those. So if you have opinion on what clown genitalia would look like, please send it this way because I will draw them immediately and put them on our OnlyFans page. The only place in the world where you're going to find accurate drawings and possibly future dildo renderings of clown genitalia.
If that's your thing.
And it should be.
We got you covered.
We got you covered in silly string. All right, but with that, on that merry note, you keep that with you all week long until next week, and we'll be back with something as disturbing, if not more, hopefully.
Hopefully not, but okay.
But yes. Thank you all for listening. We'll catch you next time. Enjoy your week. Enjoy your
St. Patrick's Day.
St. Patrick's Day. If you do celebrate, don't drink too much.
Be responsible. Drink
Right.
responsibly, please.
And
have a good week. Be
take
safe.
care.
Bye.
Bye.
Sometimes when the world is so sunny and people are a bore, I go to my shaded corner, my shaded corner. A place with all my favorite toys and games and movies and more. I go to my shaded corner, my shaded corner.